Good morning, guys. MWUSA, Season 4, Episode 94. It is Tuesday morning, and normally I would be starting this podcast as I am on my way to work, but I went to work early this morning. At the time, it was sunny, like 52 degrees outside. It was a nice day, and I was heading to work, and I called the tax people for my state because I had an issue with my taxes. I called them like 5 minutes after their line opened up, and it took 45 minutes for someone to pick up the phone. I was on hold for 45 minutes. Initially, it had said it was going to be like a 6-minute wait. I waited through the whole thing. I got to the office. I sat in a conference room, and I waited and waited. And finally, someone came up, and I said, okay, well, I have a certain tax in my region that is paid based on your gross income. Okay, it's not a state tax. It's not a federal tax. It's a local tax that I have to pay, which is a unique tax paid on my gross income, not my net income. And I paid the exact amount that I was supposed to pay. And I had the money deducted from my account on April 15th, so it was not late. And then I got a penalty of $39 for not paying it on time and a 1 cent interest charge. I'm like, why would I have to pay this? I filed on time and I paid on time, and I don't understand what's going on. And it was because of my W-2Gs, which is my casino W-2s that I won, because from my work, my normal work that I have, which I have more than one stream of income from, I have the taxes deducted automatically, and I don't have to worry about it. But for this local tax that I have, I can't have it deducted from a casino W-2, so what do? The guy's like, well, I see that you had to pay this much money for it. What you should do is just pay it quarterly. I'm like, well, I might win 0 W-2Gs, or I might win 500 W-2Gs. I don't know how many I'm going to get in a year. He's like, well, you should just use this year as a guide and just prepay the full amount. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to give you thousands of dollars for no reason. And then if I don't make that much, then I have to pay you're holding my money and I don't get it back forever. So the solution we came up with is what I'm already doing, which is pay the $39.01 every year because I didn't pay it quarterly. There was no tax on paying it on time. There was no fees or anything like that for paying it on time, but I just didn't pay it early. And since I didn't have it deducted early, that was the issue. And since there's no way around it, I could either pay quarterly the amount I anticipate having to pay, or I could just pay the penalty, which even if I first quarter made my money then paid it, second, third quarter did the same thing. In the fourth quarter, I'm not going to know how much I made till December 31st, and then I'm going to have the same issue anyway. So I might as well hold on to my money and then just pay the $39 each year and just call it a convenience fee or something. And I paid it directly through my checking account because I didn't want another fee on top of that for using a credit card. But anyway, so this morning got to the office, took care of that, took care of a lot of my work I had to do. And then I was invited to this thing in Vegas, and I was getting ready to ask for the time off, but my team is a small team now, only like 4 people. And one of the people is going to be in Vegas for a bachelor party at that time anyway, so I'm not going to be able to get that time off. So no car racing for me, so oh well. But I am going to have an August, I'm going to Vegas in August for sure, for a quote training, and so work will be paying for my flights. Caesars will be reimbursing me for my flights. I'll be getting free rooms and time off of work for free to be able to play while I'm actually supposed to be going to a training. So that's all good. and we'll be doing the training that is pre-recorded, so I'll be able to listen to the videos of everything that happened at the meeting, after the meeting, and I wouldn't have really missed anything. So anyway, that's where we are right now. At this point, right now, it's about 10:40 a.m. and it's 58 degrees outside, just leaving work to go make a little bit of money, hopefully. And actually, I should be using my free food today since I wasn't able to yesterday. And then I'll be back to update you, let you know what's going on. Alright guys, I am back. Went into that casino and not much happening in there. Was able to have a little conference with some other guys in there about what's been going on. And yeah, it hasn't been good for too many people. So I walk in, I see a play right away, a really nice play at a decent amount. I mean, not a high denomination, but decent enough that it's worthwhile for the play. I sit down, I play that through. I have a couple of little hits along the way that have like a celebration screen, you know. So while it's doing all the noise and all that, the pump and whatever it's called, circumstance, I went and looked at some other machines, came back, it was still finishing up, and yeah, I played that one through. I ended down like 20 bucks on it, which was ridiculous. And then found a couple other small plays and played those. I was ahead like 25, 30, down a little bit, but overall I ended the session ahead $8. So that's all. And I thought, you know, I'm going to use my free food today. And the same lady was there as yesterday, but she had a helper today, so there was no line. So I say, okay, we have a triple cheeseburger, no bun, no fries. Instead of the fries, let me get some meatballs. Oh, the meatballs are still frozen. I haven't defrosted them yet. Okay. Never mind then. She's like, would you like anything instead? I'm like, no. She's like, cookie? No, thank you. And then she said, excuse me, I need you for a second. I come over there. I'm like, if I had $1 for every time I heard that. But she says, yeah, we only have 2 pieces of meat. We don't have 3. Okay. You just opened up for the day and you sell burgers. And I order a triple cheese right after you open up. And you only have 2 left for the whole day. Okay, I'll just get those 2 then. She's like, would you like a salad with that? Fine. I'll take a salad with that. Blue cheese dressing. We don't have blue cheese. What do you have? Well, we have Italian and we have ranch. I'm like, fine. Ranch is fine. It's the lowest calorie thing anyway. That's fine. Give me ranch. I get my salad. It's got Italian on it. Oh. I got my burger, ate that, and then I talked to a couple guys, APs, and they were telling me the awful time they've been having this year. Both of these guys primarily play slots. One of them for sure plays only slots. The other one may do some other stuff, but 95% slots. I talked to him and he was telling me about the plays that he's had recently and just how awful they've been. He said he almost blew his whole payroll, his whole his whole bankroll on one play. It was a $50 a spin play. I'm like, yeah, buddy, you're preaching to the choir. I said, just in blackjack, I think I'm down 20,000 this month, so I get it. So then the other guy, who I used to nickname AirPods, he changed his schedule completely because of the way the machines are now, how they got rid of a lot of stuff. He comes in less often. He comes in at different times of the day, just extending his hours basically to make the same money. So he's got to work more hours in a day to make the same amount of money that he was making before. So very unfortunate, but I really feel like we're starting to see a thinning out of people in this area, so there might be some more opportunity. So that's a little bit of a positive thing, I guess. But I sure would like to have all those good machines back. Now, there's another place around that has a lot better machines, but I can't go there, so too bad for me. overall, crappy food and crappy variants, but it's okay because we're still excited, we're still happy. It's still a nice day outside. It's nice and sunny right now, just a few clouds in the sky, nice fluffy clouds, and temperature is good outside, so 61 degrees, can't complain about any of that. As long as we're above freezing, I'm happy. I do want to start talking about some of the other games. The first one I'm going to talk about is going to be roulette and some different things that people do in roulette. I have been doing this stuff behind the scenes. I've been doing research behind the scenes. I haven't really talked about it. And every time I go to casinos, I've been taking pictures of the outcomes that have come out. And they're both the one with the machine version of roulette and the regular version. Although I have a suspicion that the one with the bubble craps and the machine version of roulette, I believe those are rigged. I don't believe those are random at all. And I'll discuss some reasons why I believe that when I do that episode, but expect that to be coming soon. And then after that will be Baccarat and most likely craps after that. If you have anything like that you want me to look at, any kind of strategy that people use that may or may not be based in math, but does not have to do anything with cumulative changes, like in blackjack, obviously the count's different every hand. In roulette, it's all the same. Every spin is the same. So if you have anything like that you want me to look into, I'd be happy to do that, and I'd be happy to test out theories and just kind of report back, let you know what I came up with. Just to give you an idea, not to spoil anything, as far as roulette, I did a sample size of 25,000 spins through a random number generator, and then I did over 3,000 spins, maybe more than that, I have to check my records, over 3,000 spins just in a live casino environment. So we'll be talking about all that. So that's what's going on right now. Other than that, can't complain. Got all the trash out of the house of all the work we did in the garage this weekend. The next couple of days we'll put the wheels on those shelves, and we'll start really organizing the garage. And then I'm going to take down the cabinets in the garage as well, and probably put up some wooden shelves that I build myself. And then it'll be time to do the floor. So that's going to be some really hard work, but it'll look good when we're done. So anyway, letting you go for now. Back to the grind, back to the office, and I'll be back to update you. Alright guys, I am back, just leaving the office. It's about 3:15 right now. Had some meetings, did this and that, got everything done. So everything is good. Now, one of my kids is running at a meet today, so I have to be there for that. So right now, I'm heading out to a casino real quick, try to get a little bit of time in before I have to head over to that. But what a nice day for it. It's 67 and sunny outside. Really nice day for running. So hopefully we can pick up some money today here, because so far I haven't been able to do any online stuff. I haven't been able to make any money at the local casino, and the stock market didn't have any opportunity because I got in too late and the market had already moved a lot. So no money being made right now. So hopefully something changes. Also, got a call from a friend this afternoon, and it looks like in about 2 weeks we're going to be making another long trip. This one way further, so it may be a 3-day trip, and I think what I will do is probably take those days off work, and that way I'll have the freedom to do what I want without having to be chained to the laptop. So look for that probably beginning of May, and then August will be in Vegas, and then maybe one other trip, maybe to Lake Tahoe. I'm not positive about that yet, but we'll work on that. So tonight I will be working on the the cruise, which someone was supposed to call me back to finalize, and they never did, so I assume they did nothing. So we'll be working on the cruise tonight, and that will be early July. So early July, the cruise. August, Vegas, and May, we'll be doing some long driving trips to some tiny casinos, tiny casinos, and we'll be playing blackjack there and see how that goes. So that's what's going on right now, and I'll be back to update you soon. Alright guys, I am back. So yeah, so a little bit better this time. This time I didn't see anybody that I knew in there, although actually I did see one guy on the way out, but he doesn't know anything. Oh Lord, he doesn't even care about learning. He just wants to keep losing. Anyway, I went in, looked around, found a little here, a little there, played around, and I was ready to leave. I was ahead like I think 74, something like that, and I just looked around a little bit more on my way out, dug into some stuff I normally don't do, and I found a play. It was at $4 a spin. Put in my voucher for whatever, 178, 179, whatever it was, and started playing, and it worked out pretty well, and got what I was chasing pretty quickly within 100 spins, and ended up leaving with 489. So ended the session ahead $389. And as I was getting ready to leave, I thought, yeah, just gonna swing by the bathroom real quick, and I've got a little trip ahead of me, and then I'll get out of here. And as I was getting ready to do that, I saw a guy that I know. We used to be in the same industry years ago, and we hung out together. We played poker together. We, played the horses together for 10 years. Played poker together for about 10 years. Did traveled to casinos, all that stuff, and this was all before I knew how to do anything. Saw him, and he asked me what was going on. I said nothing. He goes, which machine's going to be hot, because he knows that I know what I'm doing. I said, well, this one's getting close. If you have free play, you can try this one if you want. And he wasn't interested. He was interested in another one, which it clearly shows in the rules that there's nothing you can do, no way to tell that anything's going to happen. So he decided to play that one instead, which is fine. That's all good. And I cashed out and went out the door. So plus 389 there. Nice little hit. And right now we're heading off to this track meet. And traffic, of course, is getting pretty bad. So I'm just going to sit back and relax, take our time getting there. I'm not going to rush. And probably just before I get there, I'm probably going to stop and get some food as well. And we'll go from there. Last night, we buy usually a half a cow or a quarter a cow at a time. And I said, man, you guys have something to eat? I really don't have anything. What can we do? And she cooked up a pound of ground beef for me. I said, a pound might be a little overdoing it here, but I did eat about half of it. Some nice spices on there and stuff. Almost every spice has pretty much 0 calories. You can dress it up the way you want. Mustard, 0 calories. Horseradish, 0 calories. All those things can make something taste good, and it doesn't cost you any calories or fat or carbs or anything like that. Once you start getting into the barbecue sauce and ketchup, that's when you start adding stuff to it. But I'd like to eat something before we get home tonight, because it's going to be a late one. So we'll see. And I was actually considering playing some poker tonight, so stay tuned. I might go play poker tonight. Last night just was not going to happen. So going to head out and take care of this business, and I'll be back to update you. Alright guys, good evening. It is 9:25 p.m. and we're going to head out to play some poker. I wrapped everything up at home. Work is done. Everything's in good shape. I'm ready to go for tomorrow, and actually just filled up the fuel tank as well, but that's alright. round trip to the poker club and back is about 75 miles, so it's not too bad, and we'll be good for tomorrow. We're going to be playing 1-2 no limit tonight. Maybe some Omaha, but probably not. These guys are incredibly aggressive with the Omaha. So, I mean, they end up going to showdown with 3 of a kind, and they're, 1-2 pot limit or 2-5, and they're in the thousands of dollars. So, anyway, we're going to go play a little bit, and after that, depending on how we feel, we may hit a casino and then come home, get a couple hours sleep, and head out tomorrow. And tomorrow we'll be playing slots, we'll be playing blackjack, and whatever else comes our way. So I was able to make a little bit of other money today, so that's good. Not much, under $100, but every little bit helps. So right now, going to the poker club, and I'll be back to update you. Alright guys, I am back about 1:30 a.m. right now, just leaving the poker club, and what a ride it was. I get there and we're playing just a regular game, and everything is fine, everything is normal. And then all of a sudden, these guys start coming to the table. They're raising 100, they're raising 200, they're raising with nothing. Everything is happening. And next thing you know, we have 4 people at the table, and you're basically all in or you're folding. And that went on for about an hour and a half before a bunch of people lost, and a lot of people got moved over to another table. And at my high point, I was up like 250, something like that, and went down to like minus 600, back to minus 200, back and forth, and just was not hitting anything that I was going for. I'd fold on a draw, and it would come in. I was just zigging when I should zag the whole night, and just didn't work out, and I just left out of frustration. I mean, the club is still open. There's still money to be made, and there's still tons of money at the table. It's a 1-2 game with about $12,000 on the table right now, and really, I should have left right away when I saw what was going on, and I was ahead then, and I could have gone on and done other things tonight, but I didn't. So I ended up down 900, and that really screws up your day, doesn't it? Was already at home, ready to go to my nice warm bed, and I got to be up in 5 hours to go gamble, and I'm still out gambling, minus 900. And let me just give you some ideas of what's going on. These guys are pushing with nothing, and I had ace king offsuit, and the flop comes 4-5 king. I have ace king, and the guy makes the 80. I've got like 200 in front of me. I go all in. He's got king 10. I have ace king, so I have top pair, top kicker. He turns a 10, and that right there describes my whole night and the variance that I had all night. And I worked hard, and I got it in good, and just kept getting snapped off. And honestly, with the bets being as high as they were, it's a miracle I made it as long as I did with that much money, because I was grinding away and picking up bucks here and there. And to tell you the truth, I think I think I won 10 hands in 3 hours. That was it. And when I won a hand, it was a good hand, but anything else, man, any kind of draws, I would fold on the winner, and I would stay on the loser, and just got the bad end of everything. I had one hand where I had a flush draw and a double gut shot, so there's 6 cards and a flush draw, and missed everything. And the guy had like ace high or something, went all the way and going all in, and I had the world and on the fly, and just missed everything. So anyway, right now I'm not done. I am heading to a casino where we're going to do a little bit of slot play, and then we're going to head home, get some sleep, and have a big day tomorrow. So the night's not quite over yet. We'll see what kind of opportunities people left for us, and I'll come back in a little while and update you. Alright guys, I am back. It is 4 o'clock, and just leaving, heading home. Should be able to get home with about 45 minutes to spare before I have to leave, so it's not going to be good. Spent a ton of time in this place, chasing, long play after long play after long play, and got tons of points, but didn't make any money. I ended the session like within $2 of where I started. I'm not exactly positive, but within about $2 of where I started, and just wasted a ton of time, and just not good. So that was agonizing. Should have stayed home. Would have been a whole better day today. So yeah, that's what's going on, man. Frustrating. I can't say it enough. I don't know at this point. I don't know if I'm putting too much pressure on myself. I don't know what I'm doing at this point. I mean, I'm doing everything the way I'm supposed to do it. Working hard, putting in the hours, studying, reading, participating, doing everything I possibly can. So tomorrow's a new day. I really don't have much more to say other than that. So I'm going to let you go for now. If you have any questions or comments, my email is mwusa21@gmail.com, mwusa21@gmail.com. See you next time.